I remember that video that came out exactly 1 hour. It was 10000, and it says copyright claim WWE is how the AI shut it down. And so it gave me the option to trim it. And so I learned something new. That's great. There's an option, trim out the segment. It gives you the video, shows you where the issue of the copyright occurred. So, hey, all good. Just a little hoop I got to jump through, I guess. I mean, this is an old, this video's, when did I release it? Hang on. While it's spinning, let's get everybody caught up. So, you know about me watching the French Dispatch, and they gave us the October 2nd, or the square, the compass in the square. You got 322 coded because they gave you the 223, and they like to do things backwards, and they like to drop zeros. So you're also, being that they drop zeros, you're looking at 2023. And go backwards the other way, you're looking at 322 in 2023. That's what they gave you at the 500. 500 is the number for Antichrist. G500 in Strong's Concordance is the number, the Greek number word for Antichrist. And that's what the technology is called. 5 Greek, right? It's the exact reversal. Again, they drop the zeros. Strong's Concordance then is actually for Antichrist G500. It's a G, it's a 5, it's a 0 and a 0. They don't count zeros. All they've done with this technology from day one is give it the term generation. So it would have the G that would match Greek Strong's Concordance. So they could always make this final technology represent the Antichrist. 102 again in the French Dispatch. This is the picture from a distance with Bill Murray. You see the 10 and the 2. Excuse me. Sorry. Then I did a close up of it again with the 10 and the 2. Also in the French Dispatch, they had Second Mark's birthday, Bill Gates, or what we call the archway date of 1028 that they coded in the movie. That Thing You Do. Of course, it's Tom Hanks. So you have your 10-2 October 2nd coding. Magnificent, Magnavox. So it's a little more of the close-up. Says high fidelity, October 2nd. It's almost like you see it in every movie. That Thing You Do was released on October 4th, which is, Dr. Pepper, 10-2-4, October 2nd, October 4th. That's the video block. Let's see if they have still processing. Okay. That's it for my prep. Michael's done a lot of work, so let's get started. Number 45, AC Green, born 10-4. So there's just random right back at the 10-4 coding. Number 45, AC Green, born 10-4. I would suspect that's when he would go down and that he would rise. On the third day. So Austin Lewis Cindric, who won the Daytona 500, initials AC, Austin Cindric. Don't worry, your kid can become a NASCAR champion too. All he has to do is have the initials Antichrist, AC, and have a father that's president of Team Penske and a grandfather that's, well, yeah, and they probably named him, you know, with those initials on purpose. That's former IndyCar team owner, founder, Red Roof Inn, Jim Truman. Austin drove mostly the number 22 in Xfinity Series prior to making it to the big leagues. You know, I love that 22. Was that telling us that the Antichrist was coming on 2022? Very well could be on that. It's when the Antichrist event, due to the Antichrist, would open up the book of Revelation. He's not back as actual Antichrist. So what won the race? The 2 and the 2023. And I'm just saying that for y'all out there. Michael already knows that. I just don't want anybody to be confused based off what we're saying, our back and forths. Austin Lewis Cindric matches Revelation 13 in 2 ciphers. February 20th, which is when he won the race. Master Builder number. Formerly drove 22, name comes to 220. Yeah. Interesting. So Austin Lewis Cindric comes to 220 in simple gematria, which is the date he won the Daytona 500 in 22. That's just fascinating. Good work, Michael. 6, 3, score 6. 6, 3, score, and 6. So that's your 666 coding. That's brilliant work, Michael. Riders on the Storm. Who are the riders on the storm? The riders of the white the riders of the white, red, black, pale horses. Austin Cindric, 144, comes to, these are different cipher gematria type searches, 210. So again, you get your October 2nd coding. Nice work, Michael. You get Trump death, which would be when? On October 2nd. Ignatius Loyola, Jesuit order. I wonder how his bloodline family came up with his name. Little sarcasm there. Good work. Storm is coming, of course. Day of the Dead, of course. The storm is coming because of the 210, because of the Trump death. Comes to Marianne McLeod and the Omen movie. Wow. Michael, that's fascinating. I'm going to move this over to October 2nd. AC and MacDonald. Look at that. Good pickup on that, Michael. I didn't see that. The McDonald's. Ronald McDonald. The twin Trumps are known as Ronald Trump and Donald Trump, and that's the names Bill Maher gave you. Wow. Bill Maher, I think Donald Trump is really a set of twins, Ronald Trump and Donald Trump. So this is the one that popped up. I'll pause. Let me see if I can find it for you. Anyway, I could not find it with searches. There's no comments to get to today. Let's keep going Michael's prep. Then we will better put this up here so I'm reminded not to forget it. Oh no, I don't have anything uploaded, so we're good. This will be a short video. Yay! I know y'all are happy about that. Austin Cindric opens NASCAR Infinity Series with title defense win. There's him in his 22. Nice job, Michael. Foretelling that the AC was coming in 2022. You got the 5 and the letter for Gatorade, which that's what the whole Gatorade logo is about. The Packers helmet, the Grambling helmet, the Georgia Bulldog helmet, the technology logo. G500, Strong's Concordance, Antichrist. So you see it right there, G500. Antichristos. Up there in the URL, it says G500/. Oh, and it's right there, G500. Can't really see it. It says Lexicon Strong's G500 Antichristos. Okay, where my cursor is, G500. And so when it's got 5G on the back fender with 2022. So the Antichrist is the rider on the white horse. And what Michael's saying is the Antichrist as the rider on the white horse fakes his death, and it opens the book of Revelation. It opens the Bible up to us in real time. That's why we track this nonstop. And they have their fun with us too. You know, tit for tat, folks. The reason I checked, Michael said Riders on the Storm, was because the winner of the Daytona 500, Austin Cindric, matched the song in 2 ciphers. Riders on the Storm was released in June 1971. I can't find the exact date. Yeah, they don't do, when you go back in time, I ran across that yesterday, remember? With something else. The B-side of the album is called The Changeling, which matches. The Changeling matches. It was a movie called The Changeling. The Changeling movie. It's just called Changeling, excuse me. It's a weird movie. Of course, Clint Eastwood, Ron Howard, Brian Glazier, they're all in this Angelina Jolie, John Malkovich movie. Wow. Released October 24th. 142 minutes. That's 2 hours, 22 minutes. How you like it, y'all? I did it. I did the math right that time. Yay. Totally had a brain fart yesterday. Changeling film. It says see the Changeling film, which of course is something totally different. The Changeling film was released on March 28th, 1980. 6.6 million. There's your 6.6 coding, and 12 million budget and box office. So you have your 66 book in the Bible, the book of Revelation, which opens at the crowning moment, the crowning achievement of opening the Bible. That's where all these terms come from, guarantee it. And box office 12 million. So 12 is the number for the church, which is what the book of Revelation gets opened for. People that try to sell you a fake pre-trib rapture don't understand that the Great Tribulation is for the church. Once you understand what the Bible's about, you start to understand that God's total purpose from the very beginning to the very end was to bring all of his sheep that he knew from before the foundation of the world, put them on the earth as lost, turn them and correct them through the repentant process, sanctification, justification process, and then making their robes white, spending 1,000 years with them, judging the rest of the earth. Hell is not eternal torment. They just get judged. They get whacked with a flamethrower and scorched to death immediately. And their dead bodies are thrown into the lake of fire, where the fallen angels get tormented day and night forever and ever. The dead humans, it's like cremation. You're already dead. You get put into the fire. That's all it is. So it's probably what cremation was all about to begin with. The reason let me see here. So the changeling matches Donald John Trump. So no wonder you got the 6612 coding and full reduction. Nice job, Michael. You get Trump assassination, full reduction. The Apprentice. Revelation 13. 3:22. Or 22:3. It's basically your Daytona 500 finish, backwards or forwards. You get Manhattan, New York, you get Apocalypse, 4 Horses of the Apocalypse. You get Black Sunday, which is October 2nd coding, and you get Kobe Bryant. Wow. Oh, you also get This Is It, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, This Is It, Wikipedia. It shows release date of October 26, 2009, but we know that the poster says, it's 113 minutes, we know that the poster said October 28. It says the film was given a worldwide release and limited 2-week theatrical run from October 28 to November 12th. And a poster up there says October 28. So why down here does it say October 26? I don't know. It's too small for y'all to see, I think. I would have to save it and really blow it up, but you can Google it if you don't trust me. According to their history, the single Riders on the Storm entered the Billboard 100 during the week of, that's some dog days of summertime right there. July 3rd, which I think is the dog days of summer this year. 1971, the same week Jim Morrison supposedly died at 27, 999 or 666. Okay, let me see here. Dog Days of Summer 2022.
In the United States of America, Dog Days started on Friday, July 3rd, 2020, and ended on Tuesday, August 11th.
Have I been wrong all along about this? No, it's the same. It's July 3rd in 2022. So there's your 7-3 coding for, or July 3rd coding for Riders on the Storm. That's when Sirius the Dog Star goes dark and it rises back on a full moon on August 11th. It's going to be a very interesting date for their world. I guarantee you. All right, let's keep going. Nice work there, Michael. Good stuff. Did they give you a reason why it was blocked? Yeah, it's WWE. I just saw it on my phone when I had sent it to you, but it says that it's still processing video. Like, is it seriously still processing the video? Or is the AI just playing with me and I'll eventually X out and they'll go, oh, well, you X'd out too early and we never trimmed it. So I don't know what the date is on this. They never gave me a date. I don't think there was a date in the email. I'll check real quick. Yeah, I didn't think they did. There is no date. Yeah, there is no date on the video. Because I could go up into my, I mean, I haven't wiped anything out since the 6th. So I just don't know. And see, these don't give me a time of how long it runs, or else I would just, you know, look for the one that lasts exactly 1 hour. So there's really just no way to cross-reference it. Bummer, man. So anyway, will it just do that forever? So Che Guevara, Ernesto Che Guevara, born on Trump's birthday in 1928. He died on October 9th. Now their full moon this year is on, it's a total lunar eclipse on October 9th. And he matches, Che Guevara matches Biff Tannen in 4 ciphers. Also matches POTUS, Revelation, King Donald in 4 ciphers. King Donald. Matches Phoenix in 2 ciphers. Matches Armageddon. And matches October 5th. I can't remember who Che Guevara was. So let me get up here and do a search real quick. It was a movie. Former Minister of Industries in Cuba. But, oh, it's a person. I mean, it's a real life person. Okay. Good stuff, Michael. Real good. Trump organization in talks to host controversial Saudi golf events at 2 resorts, the Washington Post. Is this where and when the event takes place? Well, I would think so. He was with the Saudis when he put his hands on the that gigantic ball. So this is Washington Post. Doesn't look like it's going to let me continue. Guess I'll have to give them my email address. Not getting that. Well, Michael. See if I can catch it in a search. Trump properties and talks to host lucrative Saudi events. Trump golf course could host. Maybe the Guardian will let me in. Doesn't give a time frame. But what Michael is saying is with this of October 2nd. Very interesting. Twitter. It's his Washington Post thing on Twitter. Doesn't look like they're giving us any indication of when it would be. So of course, we'll keep an eye on that. I mean, come on, man. Nice job, Michael. That's the end. Love y'all very much. Ask questions anytime. That's what we're here for. We love reading your comments.